Hey friends, I'm Anam and today I'm going to dictate you Class 8 History Chapter 8, The Making of the National Movement 1870s to 1947. If you feel the video to be too fast, you can decrease the speed of the video. I hope you are ready with your notebook and pen. So let us start. Question number 1. Why were people dissatisfied? Why were people dissatisfied with the British rule in the British rule in the 1870s and 1880s. Answer: the main reason was the two acts passed by the British. First, the Arms Act 1878. Second, the Vernacular Press Act, the Vernacular VER NACULAR Vernacular Press Act 1878. Right below that, the Arms Act disallowed Indians. The Arms Act disallowed Indians from possessing arms. And the Vernacular Press Act allowed the government to confiscate the assets, CONFISCATE the assets of newspapers, including their printing presses, if the newspapers published anything that was found objectionable. Question number 2. Who did the Indian National Congress wish to speak for? Answer: Indian National Congress wished to speak for all the people of India. It stated that India India, its resources and systems were for all the different communities of India. Question number 3. What economic impact did the First World War have on India? Answer: there was a huge rise in the defense expenditure expendture of the government of India. The government increased taxes. On individuals and businesses. The price of all commodities increased, putting the common man into a lot of hardship. There was a great demand for industrial goods due to the war, and this resulted in the decline of European goods being imported into India. This in turn gave the Indian industrialists a chance to expand their production. Question 4. What did the Muslim League resolution of 1940 ask for? Question mark. Answer: in 1940 The Muslim League passed a resolution demanding independent states for Muslims in the northwestern and eastern areas. In the northwestern and eastern areas of the country. The resolution did not mention partition of Pakistan. Question number 5. Who were the moderates? How did they propose to struggle against the British rule? Answer: the moderate leaders wanted to develop public awareness about the unjust nature of British rule. They published newspapers, wrote articles and showed how British rule was leading to the economic ruin of the country. They felt that British had respect for the ideals of freedom and justice, and so would accept the just demands of Indians. Question number 6. How was the politics of the radicals within the Congress different from that of the moderates. Of the moderates. Answer. In the fight for Swaraj, in the fight for Swaraj, the radicals advocated mass mobilization and boycott of British institutions and goods. Moderates, on the other hand, wanted to follow the rules, the laws and the order posed by the British. They followed the practice of prayers which the radicals totally opposed. Question number 7. Discuss the various forms that understand Gandhiji. Answer. First point A. At Kheda in Gujarat, Kheda in Gujarat, Patidar peasants, Patidar peasants organized non-violent campaigns against the highland revenue demand of the British. B. In coastal Andhra and interior Tamil Nadu, liquor shops were picketed. Liquor shops were picketed. Picketed. C. In Guntur district, of Andhra Pradesh, tribals and poor peasants staged a number of forest satyagraha. D. In Sindh, Muslim traders and peasants were very enthusiastic enthusiastic about the Khilafat call. In Bengal too, the Khilafat Non-Cooperation Alliance gave enormous communal unity and strength to the national movement. In Punjab, the Akali agitation of the Sikhs sought to remove corrupt Mahants supported by the British from their gurudwaras. People thought of Gandhiji as a kind of Messiah, MESSIAH. Gandhiji wished to build class unity. And not class conflict. Yet peasants could imagine that he would help them in their fight against zamindars and agricultural laborers. Question number 8. Why did Gandhiji choose to break the salt law? Answer. The Salt March related the general desire of freedom to a specific grievance grievance shared by everybody and those did not divide the rich and the poor. Question number 9. Discuss those developments of the 1937 to 47 period that led to the creation of Pakistan. Answer. First point. The provincial elections of 1937 seemed to have convinced the Muslim League that Muslims were a minority. Second point. The Congress failure to mobilize the Muslim masses in 1930s allowed the League to widen its social support. Third point. In 1945, the talks between the Congress, the League saw itself the sole spokesperson of India's Muslims. Fourth point. The League success in the seats election of 1946 was spectacular. Was spectacular. Fifth point, three-member mission sent by British cabinet suggested that India should remain united with autonomy for Muslim majority areas. So here was the end of our chapter. If you like the video, like it, share it, and subscribe my channel for more new videos. Thanks for watching.